Hey everybody, so we're going to do a update on the 2000 4Runner. Some things I found, some things it needs, so please stick around, check out the video, and thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys there. Hey everybody. Alright, so how's it going? So this is going to be an update video. I know some of you guys that are subscribers every once in a while ask how's the 4Runner doing. So most of this is just preventative maintenance. So I have a leak coming out of my radiator. Looks like the leak is actually at all the crimping points on the radiator, so I think the radiator, after almost 21 years, just it couldn't deal with it anymore. And I'll take you guys out there and I'll show you guys. But this is what I have sitting here. So the radiator, got a brand new radiator from Toyota. The radiator was actually cheaper to get from Toyota. The cheapest one at Napa was $145. The medium priced one at Napa was $155. The Toyota one that's sitting here was $163. And then the most expensive one at Napa was $190. So I just had Napa get it, my dealer at Napa get it to me from Toyota, because I'm replacing the radiator. Oh, I forgot something. I'll be right back. I gotta grab it out of the truck. Alright guys, sorry about that. The items I forgot. Napa receipt. Okay. So, I grabbed a coolant bottle. Comes with the hose, everything. And the reason being is my coolant bottle has got really nasty antifreeze in it for some reason. It looks like it dried and it crusted. Even though I put antifreeze in it, when I change out the radiator, I'd prefer to just put a new coolant bottle in it. I can clean the old coolant bottle later. Here is a fan coupler right here. If you guys go on my Instagram, you'll notice that I showed a OEM coupler, which looks like this, compared to the auto part store versions, which is a lot smaller. Here's some hose. This is 3/8 hose for the transmission cooler at the bottom of the radiator. This is a water pump. I got an OEM thermostat, an OEM radiator cap. I grabbed extras. These are not the same color as the original ones, but they are the same bolts. Come to find out, these right here, which hold the fan coupling or the fan clutch to the truck, to the water pump, these are actually specialty. If you go to like Napa or AutoZone or even Home Depot, you're gonna find an M8 by 1.25 nut just fine, but most of those nuts, the outer diameter is actually a 14 millimeter. These are M8 by 1.25 thread pitch by 12 millimeter. And these are not expensive. The part number for these from Toyota is 9017 9-08123. They're $1 a piece. They're not that bad. I grabbed it fell out. Where did it fall out? Right there. So I grabbed 2 packages of each, which is, they're individually. I requested 4. I originally requested 8 of each size. It just happened that they only sent 4 the first time. I had to have another, one of my Napa reps order me some more. These are going to go on the truck. I'm not going to use the original ones because I kind of stripped them when I put the aftermarket cheap $60 fan clutch on. It didn't fit properly. The nuts would not seat properly, and when I tightened the nuts, they were threaded perfectly fine. Problem was the fan clutch wasn't milled properly on the shaft, so the nuts were hitting the shaft, so they wouldn't seat properly because they were even these 12mm heads were too big for that fan clutch because the shaft was not milled down. And I grabbed some extras. So there's 8 of them here. 4 is going to go on the truck. These are the nuts that hold the fan blade onto the coupler and or fan clutch. I grabbed 8 of these as well. It doesn't really matter what size. You can get normal nuts that are this thread pitch and use those if you like. It's not a big deal. These are M6 by 1.0 thread pitch. I just liked the OEM nuts. I like them better on the fan. You could use whatever. It doesn't matter what size for these, as long as the thread pitch is correct. There's plenty of room to put whatever size you want. The part number for these guys is 90179-06293. So that's these guys. This is not going on the truck right now. This was a $2 Felpro water pump gasket. I paid $2 to have an extra one because Toyota said that the water pump didn't come with one. In reality, it does. The fan clutch or the coupling assembly is part number 08921-04950. The coolant bottle, the reserve tank, it's called a reserve tank. Its part number is 16470-75030. And all of these are genuine Lexus Toyota parts. And thermostat, part number is 90916-03075. Radiator cap is part number 16401-20353. And I'm showing you guys if you guys need any of these. This gasket right here is for the thermostat. This is part number 16325-62010. And the water pump is part number 16100-69398-83. This is the water pump assembly. Funny thing is Toyota told my Napa rep that the water pump, this guy right here, did not come with a gasket. And you can tell this is an OEM water pump because it's got Toyota stamped on it. Funny thing is it actually does come with a gasket. It even comes with a thermostat gasket as well. So I have an extra thermostat gasket, which is no big deal. The thermostat gasket was like $1. It's like $1.80 something. So, you know, it's not a big deal to have extra parts. So this guy, I could just leave in the bag and just use that guy. Thermostat. And it's all preventative maintenance because of the fact that the radiator needs to be replaced because it's leaking out of the crimping points. And since I already have the radiator out, it's easier. And because the fan clutch, it only takes about five minutes max to get the fan clutch out, or the coupling assembly if you want to prefer it to it as that. So when I get that out, you can literally pull the fan blade, the coupler, and everything out at the same time. There's enough room without removing the fan shroud or anything. But because I'm removing this to replace it anyways, because the fan coupler is bad, and I know that the radiator is having leak issues, I'm going to just replace the radiator while I have the coupler out. And while I have that out and all the hoses off, I'm going to replace the hoses. Toyota wants $79 for the inlet for the transmission cooling hose, the rubber hose. They want $79, and the outlet they want $49. Where this I got for 30 bucks. And I didn't pay for this because my Napa rep gave it to me for free. He's like, you're always in here, you're always buying parts for customers, you're always buying customer cars, you're always buying parts for your own cars, take it, freebie. Which was awesome. But it's $30 for the hose. It's 3/8 inner diameter hose. And this is pressure hose. This hose is actually for hydraulic fluid and stuff like that. 24 bar, 350 psi. So it's going to do perfectly fine for just cooling transmission fluid, because this radiator has a transmission cooler on the bottom. And I'm just basically doing preventative maintenance because the radiator has been in the vehicle for almost 21 years now. The water pump's been on the vehicle for almost 21 years now. The thermostat has been on the vehicle for 21 years almost now, and thermostat's fine. I'm just going to replace it, take all the parts off, test them to make sure that they're all working good. If the water pump is working fine, no leaks, no problems with it, I'm just going to put it back in this box, put it on a shelf. Same with the old fan coupler is it's done for. It's garbage. But the bearings completely, all the grease in the bearings squeezed out. It's not good. The coolant bottle, I'm also going to do my best to clean it and put it on the shelf. My old radiator cap actually took a crap. This piece right here, the rubber piece right here, fell off, which is actually the relief valve. It broke off. So I had to buy like a cheap one from O'Reilly's to get by. It doesn't fit right though. But we're going to put that on. We're going to have some extra nuts for the fan clutch. And the radiator, so you guys know, part number is 16410-AZ011. Not sure why it's got Arizona in it, other than that this one came from Toyota in Arizona. I don't see it. Oh, yeah. 16410-AZ011. Came from Earnhardt Toyota in Phoenix. That's why. But I just figured to show you guys the parts, what we're doing. I don't know if I'm gonna record it. I'm probably just gonna knock it out and get it done. But I'll show you guys the best I can real quick. I'll put you guys down for a second. Lift that up. Alright guys, let me take you guys off the tripod so I can actually get you guys closer. So there's green antifreeze coolant physically building up and burning off on the outside of these fins, these crimp points, all the way down. here's the coolant bottle. The coolant bottle is, it's pretty nasty. And it's also been in here a very long time. You know, this is the original radiator. Toyota 7518. Part number is 422171-1843. It's the same radiator. That's the actual part number. That way it helps you guys. If you guys need want an OEM radiator, aftermarket at O'Reilly's, any radiator they can get doesn't even have the same mounting points. The mounting points are actually this big, where on this radiator the mounting points are like a 10 or 11 millimeter. They're not very big. But you can see that I've cleaned it a few times, but there's leak there. And then I'll get under the truck. I took the skid plates and everything off. So these rubber hoses right here to the transmission cooler that go to the transmission, these hoses, this one is $79. This long one right here is $79. And this short one is $40, $49, something like that. I just grabbed 3/8 hose from Napa. This one also, the hook broke, it's not holding anymore. Fan shroud's gonna come off, and radiator's gonna come out. Just see the radiator right here. You can see that it's leaking. It's leaking all over the clamp. It's leaking right here. So looks like these crimp points are starting to fail, because looks like it's leaking right here. It is leaking up here where they're not bent so much. So we're just gonna replace it. The other thing I found while I was under here was I found that is the flex plate attached to the torque converter. You see that dry green splatter? Well, come to find out, because it was dripping right this corner, it's not oil, it's antifreeze. So I need to pull the transmission, and I need to replace the freeze plugs on the back. If you stick your finger up in here, you can actually feel at the top of the bolt. See? There's bolts right above that where I put my finger. That's all I can reach. It's dried crystallized antifreeze, so when the engine's getting hot, it's not leaking because it's actually burning it on the back of the block. And it's a little tiny drip. It's not like a crap ton, and I think it's not a crap ton because that got caked on so bad on the back of the freeze plug. I think that the antifreeze that got burnt and crystallized, I think it's actually protecting it from leaking severely bad. But we're gonna have to address that, because you could see clearly that the bolts are covered in it. And I actually cleaned all of this. I cleaned the inspection plate cover area right here. I cleaned out this hole. It had a crap ton of dirt in it. You couldn't even put your finger here. It was so dirty. I cleaned the top of the steering rack and everything. So I'm gonna have to replace the freeze plugs on the back. I'm not seeing a leak anywhere else. Everything else looks good. The oil leak that I did have, that oil leak was actually just an oil cap. That was the oil fill cap that was leaking. This guy right here, it was not sealing. The rubber sealant it was bad. It wasn't sealing anymore, and it was dripping out. But just an update, just to show you guys. I do need to. I do have some freeze plugs on order from Toyota. When I get those in, I will do another update video so you guys can have it. If you guys need the part number for the back of the block's freeze plugs. Yeah, it's quite a bit of work. You do have to remove the transmission out of your way. But I just wanted to update you guys, show you guys what's going on. Basically all of this was needed. The fan coupler was needed because the old one is just free spinning. So you could be at doing 10 miles an hour and you're doing 2,000 RPMs, 3,000, 4,000 RPMs, and the fan, all you hear is a suction sound because the fan is free spinning. It's not engaging no more. So this all started because I wanted to replace the fan clutch, realized that there was a radiator problem, a leak from the radiator itself, and then because I'm already going to have the radiator out, I'm already going to have the fan out and everything, and the fan shroud, I'm like, you know what, I'll just replace the water pump, you know, and replace the thermostat, and replace, you know, a coolant bottle. That way I can clean the old coolant bottle, and if I need to spend 5 or 6 months cleaning the old coolant bottle, no big deal. You know, just ended up being certain items were needed. Problem is I showed pictures on Instagram that the aftermarket fan clutches or coupling assists are not the same thickness, they're not the same size, nothing. And I don't have that one anymore. I already took it back. I got basically $68 off this guy. But just figured I'd show you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. Appreciate you guys hanging out and checking out the video today. Please like, comment, subscribe. Smush the bell notification icon for future updates. Go check out my Amazon affiliate links, my Acme Tools affiliate links, my DJI Electronics affiliate links, as well as my Ohio Power Tools affiliate links. As well as the top of the description, I have an Olsa Tools link. If you guys want to click on that, it can get you 10% off of your order at olsatools.com. And it also gives me 10% off my next order at olsatools.com as well. If there's anything that they have that you guys need, go check them out. If you like what you see, you know, grab something. Use my link. It gets you saves you some money, gets you some money off, and helps me out. I appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me today. And I more than likely am not going to record all of this. I will do a separate video on fan clutches and or coupling assemblies, how they work. And if I have to, it only takes 5 minutes to get this and the fan off. I will install the old one back on the truck to do the video, not a big deal. And I'll show you what a bad fan clutch looks like, and we'll go from there. I do appreciate you guys watching. I'm more than likely not going to record all of this. If I do happen to record it, you guys will see it. If I don't record it, well, it won't be seen. But thank you guys so much for stopping by. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace!